So actually our colony is weak. Our colony is weak, and we can't proceed anymore because for here we can already see some other eggs. There are eggs already here being laid. As you can see, the eggs started to being laid, so we should not disturb where the queen is. My name is Okema Ronald, and I'm here to take you as beekeepers through what we call apiary inspection, even hive inspection, because there are two types of inspection. As farmers, as beekeepers, we need to really take very key note of, because it is the only pivot point that where we can really realize our harvest and how we are performing in our different apiaries with the different type of hives that we may be having. So, and these two types of inspection are, one is the apiary inspection. So this one, we do it actually within the apiary areas where we have sited our hives. The apiary inspection, as you're seeing in this video, as you're watching it, these are some of the things we can, besides the hives, we look at the environment and the real place where we have sited our hives. We can inspect how the shade intensity and the light intensity is. We can even visually see that the hives and their conditions, the way you can see, taking for example, one of these hives with a strong colony. So this is what we call the importance of sometimes paying your time as a farmer to come and look around, look into your apiary, see your asset, see your beehives, how the conditions they are, their postures. So just a lesson for us that if I have a hive, or you have a hive the same like mine, the way I have it right now, so it should give us a plan of replacing so that we doesn't lose these colonies. Blow more smoke. Smoke. So the smoke should also come over the top bars. You see, you can even experience the lizard. So this is also one of the reasons as to why inspection must be done by us beekeepers. On opening, we saw a lizard. So it's already a discomfort for the bees because of the respirators they always make. They can easily cause the bees to abscond.
Which pest is that?
This one is the black hand. I'll show you So you smoke. So here we open the hive from the back, from the honey chamber, the honey store. So here we are lifting the top bars to see what is really inside the hive. Whether we are going to be embarrassed or not. Now, after removing all these top bars, there is no any single comb being seen. What does it imply? Cobwebs. What does it imply? I'm counting colonies, but what will I get? When you don't do hive inspections, how sure will you be that I'm going to harvest such and such amount or kilogram of honey on average? And yet, after removing 7 top bars, you even fail to get a single empty comb. So, the hive is not clean enough, as you can see. The hive is not clean enough. You have a lot of cobwebs. The hive is dirty, but it's colonized. So, the bees are not performing. There are no combs being created. There are no combs. So when we do hive inspection, we even get to know how our bees are really performing and how much are we most likely to get out of it. So here we get one comb. You can see only a little pollen being put in the comb, but there's nothing like egg. The comb is just black, dry, with nothing. So what do? We have to remove this comb. After removing, we don't throw them in the apiary. We take it, we burn it from far so that it doesn't hive pest anymore. So actually our colony is weak. And we can't proceed anymore because for here we can already see some other eggs. The eggs already here being laid. As you can see, the eggs started to being laid, so we should not disturb where the queen is. But generally, what you have observed, what you have been watching, as the way the hive is, all these top bars empty. The main reason you have been seeing, I'm watching it clearly. So we see we have guards. The hive is totally very dirty. The hive has a lot of pests. Let's take this view. You see? Really, how do we expect honey?
You see?
These are for the rats. The rat nest. How do we really expect our hives to be productive when the bees, they share the same location with the rats, with the lizard, these maggots, okay? The black ants. So let us do a hive inspection so that we really get to know and see the performance of our hives before we can be expecting something bigger than what we have not observed it to be. Hive inspection, at least if you can be doing it even if once a month, is good. In a period of 1 month or in a period of 30 days, at least you need to be doing it. If you can do either twice, but it's not also necessary to over disturb the bees, but once in a month or once in 30 days is highly recommendable. Because for the state of this beehive has really taken long without being inspected. At least this embarrassment, me as a beekeeper, if I would have done it, I wouldn't have really experienced this sadness. I would look for a way of cleaning another hive, then transferring this colony in a clean hive, so that this one I take it back for cleaning. When I remove this top bars, I transfer it to another clean hive. I transfer the colony to another clean hive, so that this one I take it back, I clean them, then I recite it to get other colonies. But when the queen and this colony, I have put it in another hive, I transfer them to another hive using the top bars and the combs that they already have. So let's try to fix this back. And what I've told you is what I will do, and if you experience the same, it's also what you should do. Get an empty hive, clean it very well, then you transfer the colony, the queen and its colony, to that new hive with the top bars and the combs, they already started to lay eggs in. So when they get settled, you can now get the other, this empty hive that you've transferred the colony from, but make sure the top bar, you replaced it with the top bar of the other new hive that you've transferred the bee in. Because you are going to remove these combs and the eggs to another hive, then allow them to settle, the colony to settle, because the queen will be here, so the other bees remaining, they will easily communicate and they get to where their queen is. Then immediately, when you want to take this one for cleaning, make sure the top bars that you've removed, you fix it from the top bars that I have created the space from this hive.
So do you have to do all this to all the hives?
Yeah, we need to do this in all the hives. We need to do inspection in each and every hive that we have. Now this one has a weak colony, pest invaded. You never know, the other one has pests also, but with a strong colony. Now, to save that colony, what will you have to do is to get rid of those pests so that you expect some production from your bees. So we need to be doing this for all our bee colonies which are there, even the empty hives. Sometimes we may be complaining and facing the challenge of my hives taking long to get colonized, or it will get colonized and absconds. So the act of hive inspection, it doesn't only stop in the colonized hives. Even in the empty hives, the hives without the colonies, we still have to inspect. Why is it that taking long for it to get colonized? Sometimes you'll find the same issue. The rats are inside, even sometimes you find snakes, lizards. So pests are all over it. So the bees, they can't enter that hive. Or if the bees enters and they already find that they are pests. So it comes today, you come and what? So the bees will enter to get a place, a new place. But when they enter, for them to settle, they find there are pests inside. The hive is so dirty. The hive is so irritating. So you may come today and see, the other hive is what? Colonized. But after a long period of time, because we always tend to stay away from our bees. So after 2, 3, 4, 4 months, we come again, back again. Now we find like the hive has what? Lost the bees again. The bees have absconded. So act of hive inspection, it carries a lot in maintaining our apiary status in terms of the colonies and reducing the risk of colony loss and aiming at higher production with a known number of colonies and average production per colony. So these combs we shall throw.
Let me see them.
These are the empty combs.
But can they make beeswax?
No. This one can't. This one can't make beeswax. So dry comb, it's lost its value, and
Show me like this. Flip them.
This kind of
flip the bigger one like this, like horizontal, like vertical, I think, like that.
So these combs, whenever we get them in our beehives, so we need to get rid of, so we need to remove them. We take them far away from our apiary because they can easily attract pests like the moths and other pests. So, or we can easily burn them far away, but it's not advisable for us to again drop it in the same apiary because it makes our apiary untidy.
Okay.
So hive inspection, to add on that, hive inspection also, it takes proper record keeping. When we inspect our hives, we will know that I have 20 strong, 20 hives with strong colonies, and 2 with the weak colonies. Now, what should I do? Can you do colony? Okay, can you divide some of those colonies which are having higher bee population, which even the hive cannot accommodate? Will you do colony division? Or the 2 weaker colonies, will you unite them together so that they make one strong colony for better production, or we just keep them like that same? Another thing, hive inspection or inspection in our apiary to also get us to get a clear record to keep about our apiaries. So we shall have the records of colonies, date of the date the hive got colonized. Of course, you may not be knowing the exact date, but at least you will know, because you as a farmer, as you frequently, even if when you don't come and do inspection in the hive, but at least in the apiary, you will know that the last 4 days I was there, this hive was not colonized. Now today, it got colonized. So you will at least make an estimate, which is good for the record keeping on behalf of farmers. So our fellow viewers outside there, record keeping, let us put it as our daily or our priority in whatever we do, especially in beekeeping. The record keeping must be practiced so that we be smart in what we do, because beekeeping, we farmers now, we are doing it as a business, but in every business we see how far we are going, or where we are lagging, or where we need to improve. So we can wind it.
Yeah, just wind up.
So this is what I wanted you to see briefly. This is a video I decided to show you the importance of inspection in the apiary and in the hive, and the possible mistakes that we learn from it. And what you've seen here, go check on your hives to get the same, so correct it. I've talked a lot on it. Please follow this video, correct it. We shall always keep you updated. The next video may come on harvesting and colony division, so follow us always. Showing you in the video inspection on the combs alignment, cross-combed, or the bees are constructing really their combs in the good way it is supposed to be. Also, we do inspection to check on the old combs, which sometimes in terms of harvest, we get our honey in the old combs, the black ones, so reaching market, we tend to fetch what? Lower. And yet, when we do inspection and we remove this kind of old combs, so when we reach market, our honey also fetches more money because it will be of another class.